Hello world, what's up guys? Welcome back to today's video where we are talking all about dry skin versus dehydrated skin, the differences between the two of them, why it's so important that you need to know this winter. You guys know I hate dry skin, rough skin, cracked skin, peeling skin, scaly skin, itchy skin, red skin, bumpy skin. Do I need to go on? If you have dry skin, treating it like you have dehydrated skin using those techniques is not going to work. And having dehydrated skin and treating it like you have dry skin also is not going to work. It can sound a little bit confusing, but we are going to break everything down in today's video. But if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe before you go. And if you learned something useful, some tips, tricks, or techniques by the end of today's video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. And don't forget to turn on the bell notification to all notifications. I post Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So make sure to turn on that bell notification so you don't miss a single one. All right, without further ado, let's dive right into today's video, talking all about the differences between dry skin and dehydrated skin. Make sure to stick around until the very end to find out how to get rid of dry skin and dehydrated skin. I've got some good tips and tricks. I'm gonna hook you guys up. Okay, let's dive right into it. Okay, so before we can dive into how to get rid of your dry, dehydrated skin, first we have to identify if you have dry skin or dehydrated skin. Like I said, those are two totally different things. Now, dehydrated skin is a skin condition where there's a lack of moisture in your skin. Now, this can happen to anyone, no matter what your skin type is. Even people with oily skin can experience dehydrated skin. So whether you have normal skin, oily skin, combination skin, or dry skin, dehydration is a lack of moisture in your skin, which can happen to anybody. Now, dehydrated skin is a skin condition caused by external factors, like you drank too much, maybe you didn't drink enough water, or sometimes life just catches up with you. When you have dehydrated skin, simply using a moisturizer is not going to be enough for your skin. Because you're lacking that moisture inside the skin, putting on a cream is just gonna mask the situation, but not actually provide any moisture for your skin. Now, the characteristics of dehydrated skin, I can't believe I have to say these. Dull skin, a really dull, dry looking complexion. Also fine lines, light wrinkles, maybe settling in your skin. Your skin can also look crepey, be irritated or itchy. Those are all signs of dehydrated skin. Now, you might be saying, Trevor, I'm experiencing some of these symptoms of dehydrated skin, but how do I tell if I have dehydrated skin? I've got the test for you. And you actually might remember this from, honestly, I feel like maybe elementary school. That is the official, unofficial pinch test. Now, if you pinch your skin on the back of your hand, or you can even use your cheek, I don't know if I would want to use my cheek because I don't want to pinch my sweet cheeks. But if you hold your cheek or your hand, let's do this together. Hold it for a few seconds, and if you let it go, oh, look at that skin on my hand. Oh, gross. But if you let it go and it bounces back, now mine bounced back right away. So I do not have dehydrated skin. Let's just try it on the cheek just for fun. So, I mean, I know you guys are trying along with me. I can feel you like pinching your cheeks in your hand, but my skin bounces right back. Now, if your skin does not bounce right back, you may have dehydrated skin. Ow, I kind of hurt my cheek. Okay, now before I tell you guys exactly how to help your dehydrated skin, we need to talk about dry skin. Now, dry skin, on the other hand, compared to dehydrated skin, isn't a lack of moisture in the skin. It's actually a skin type, like oily, combination. Dry skin is a skin type. Dry skin lacks the natural lipids and oils in your skin, leaving you with that flaky, dry skin appearance. You know that scaling skin? That is dry skin. Now, exposing yourself to dry weather conditions, also really hot water and certain chemicals can actually dry your skin out, contributing to dry skin. You have to be so careful. Now, ways to identify if you have dry skin can be a scaly appearance, white flakes, redness or irritation, even psoriasis, eczema, and dermatitis. Oh, whew. Now, I personally suffer from dry skin. I even have patches of eczema. Sometimes I get a breakout on my eye. I have a little bit on my ear too, randomly. And whenever the weather starts to change, especially in the winter because there's a lack of moisture in the air, everything is dry as a prune. Sometimes it triggers my eczema. I feel like I get it at least once a year. It's awful when I get it, but I've just kind of learned to deal with it now. I also have to use moisturizers all the time. Literally all the time. In order for your skin to look and feel its best, you both need to hydrate the skin as well as moisturize, taking care of that hydration and moisturization. A few skincare ingredients that you can use if you have dehydrated or dry skin. Now, if you have dehydrated skin and your skin did not bounce back, some of the skincare ingredients that you can use include hyaluronic acid. Of course, we know this is going to bind to water under the skin, pull that moisture right back into your dehydrated skin. You do want to make sure to layer on a moisturizer on top. That way you seal in all that hyaluronic acid and your skin doesn't dry out. You can also use glycerin, which is a wonderful humectant. And I actually pulled out Max Fix Plus includes glycerin. So if you were to load this on the skin and then put a moisturizer on top, that's a good way to add moisture into the skin. That glycerin is going to add that deep hydration and then seal it in with a moisturizer. This works the same with aloe or honey. Of course, honey is an all-star natural skincare ingredient. It's an amazing humectant, so it's going to bind to that water, add that moisture into the skin. Of course, doing something like a colloidal oatmeal bath would also add so much moisture back into your skin, your full body. Doing an oatmeal bath, amazing. Also adding in a humidifier, especially during the winter, really helps to add that moisture back into your skin as well. And if you have dry skin, you want to make sure you're using those moisturizers like shea butter, jojoba oil, ceramides. All of these things are going to help protect the skin, seal your skin. It's going to help to smooth out any of that rough patches. Also make sure you're exfoliating off any of that dead, dry skin. Get rid of all of that built up skin and then make sure you're doing a nice moisturizer. Layering on a shea butter would help to lock in all of those ingredients and give you literally the most moisturized skin ever. If you have dry skin, you also want to limit the time that you spend in the shower. I know that can be so difficult for some people, but limiting your time in the shower is really going to prevent your skin from getting too dry. Also, turning that water temperature down just a little bit. Hot water, of course, makes your skin lose moisture as well. So turning down the temperature, limiting your shower time is two great ways, as well as applying your moisturizer fresh out of the shower. You guys know I've shared this tip before that what I like to do when I get out of the shower is squeegee my whole body with my hands and then layer my moisturizer on fresh in the shower. That really helps to lock in all of that moisture. So I did want to share with you guys some of my favorite products, a body wash, a body lotion, and a couple of face products that I like to use to combat dry skin and dehydrated skin. Because if you can take care of both issues at once, you are going to have the most supple skin ever. So for body wash, I love to use the Brazilian Foreplay Moisturizing Shower Cream Gel. Now the reason I love this, A, it smells delicious. If you are scent sensitive though, this is not the product for you, but it is full of moisturizing oils. It's hydrating. It makes your skin feel so smooth. It contains things like glycerin as well, among so many other moisturizing ingredients. It is one of my favorite body washes. It is pretty expensive, but if you want to treat yourself on something this winter, this is such a great body wash. Now, you guys may recognize my favorite body lotion. Every time I can buy this with a no-name brand, I always tend to do that, but this winter I just decided to treat myself to the actual Aveeno brand. This is the Aveeno Active Naturals Skin Relief Moisturizing Lotion. Now, the thing about Aveeno is it contains that colloidal oatmeal that we talked about. That's an amazing humectant and is going to pull in water into your skin for dehydrated skin. Now this is the fragrance-free version. I should add, I always say buy fragrance-free when you can. See, I like to splurge on my fragrance with my body wash because that's something that's not left on the skin for very long. But when it comes to a lotion that you leave on the skin for a long time, I love to go fragrance-free when I can. So aside from the colloidal oatmeal working as a humectant, it's also going to seal everything in because it's also a moisturizer. So this is going to help to hydrate your skin as well as protect from dry skin. It's a double whammy. It is one of my all-time favorites. I definitely recommend picking it up. I'll have it linked down below. Shea butter, amazing for dry skin. Colloidal oatmeal for dehydrated skin. This is a double win. Now, when it comes to hyaluronic acid, we always see this in serums like this one here. This is the Biotherm Aqua Bounce Super Concentrate, which of course contains their life plankton, glycerin, and hyaluronic acid. So again, this is going to pull moisture into your skin for dehydrated skin, but the thing is, if you don't layer a moisturizer on top of something like this, the glycerin and the hyaluronic acid is actually going to suck all of the water into itself, plumping up your skin, but after that, it's going to continue to suck up moisture unless it's sealed off by a moisturizer. So if you don't use a moisturizer after, it's actually going to dry your skin out, which I don't hear people talk about enough. I hear people that sometimes just use serums with no moisturizer. That is not right. Now, if you're a real OG watcher of mine, you know I've talked about this face mask dozens of times before. This is the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Hydrating Mask with avocado and Swiss glacier water. Now, that does sound very fancy, but at the end of the day, I'm telling you, you guys, this is the most hydrating overnight mask I have ever used, hands down. And I have used a lot of face masks, trust me, all the way from, you know, drugstore level up to extreme luxury level leave-on overnight masks. This is one of the best ones I have ever found. It's a decent price, I want to say around $40, but it lasts for forever. You don't need to use very much, but if you have dry skin, this is going to give you flawlessly smooth skin in the morning, so well hydrating, so well moisturizing. And if you're using a hydrating serum, you want to make sure you're using a good moisturizer on top. This is a fabulous option. I cannot say enough good things. If you've used this before, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Let me know in the comments down below if you've used the Origins Overnight Face Mask before. Please let me know, and let me know if you had the same experience as I do. It is so incredible. All right, guys, so that is the difference between dry skin and dehydrated skin, how to tell the difference between the two, exactly why it matters, and how it's going to help you achieve moisturized skin this winter. Honestly, the worst part about winter is dry skin. There's so many amazing things about it, like the holidays, like skiing, like snow. You guys know I live in Canada. Winter is really beautiful, but it's not so beautiful for your skin. Now, once you've determined whether you have dry skin or dehydrated skin, there are things that you can do to help combat this winter. I hope in today's video you were able to learn some tips and tricks and save your skin. You know, I always say this, no one wants to look like a dried up crypt keeper. Everyone wants to look like a supple holiday jewel this winter. If you're someone like me who suffers from dry skin, rough skin, itchy skin, especially in the winter time, I hope you were able to learn some tips and tricks in today's video. If you made it to the end of today's video, I love and appreciate you so much. Thanks for sticking around until the very end. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, hit subscribe to join this ever-growing family, turn on that bell notification, boo, and here's Romeo. Stay beautiful, stay moisturized, and of course, we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Say bye, Romy.